Good morning. It is 6:30 in the morning and that is too bright, but if I turn it off, let me see what it looks like if I turn it on. Today, I've only got a week until I leave to go get my tattoo. So what I'm trying to do is get the last of the videos made and edited so that I can make the intro video for the whole month. That's got clips, of all the videos that are going to be airing through all of June. That's a lot of work. So I'm also I've got a bunch of new things that I'm selling in the store. And I'm so freaking excited about them that all I want to do is sit here at this table and work on them all day. I feel so much love. That's the greatest joy that I have. Making videos and making these things that I know are going out to you. It's like I get to touch you. A piece of me gets to go to you. And it makes me happy. So days like this, where I get to make videos or work on the things that are going in the store, those days make me the happiest. Banking, not so much. Having to study and learn about cryptocurrency, those aren't the greatest moments. So times like these though, days like today, pretty great. I like giving gifts. So like I'm doing giveaways, I'm giving away a bunch of I had temporary tattoos made. They're so cool. Cause I'm getting a tattoo. So I want to get y'all some tattoos too. If you want to get one, go to the website and put your name in there. I'm going to pull from the people that I have your email addresses. So put your name in there to get the email. It's just the very first thing at the top. And I'm giving away a Zoom meeting for 20 people so I can meet more of you face to face. I'll be pulling from that same list, so do that. And what I did this time is I put rose petals in some of the oil. It smells so good. It's just this tiny hint of rose. I'm so excited. I've got one more video to make today about this super healing. I call it magic cream. A dermatologist gave me the recipe 30 years ago. But I'm going to update it today with the items that I use, the natural stuff that I use, and what my channel is about. So I'm going to be making the video on that. So it's a busy day, but it's a fun day. And I got these stickers to put on the bottles for the oil that has the rose in it. Cute. Y'all, that Soma, what a crazy business. Are you worried about anything? That blows, but if you're not worried about anything, I'm so happy for you because it has taken you so long to get to that place. And if you are, I'm sorry that you're in a society that's brought you to that point where you have to worry so much. And I don't blame you. I mean, everything is so uncertain, It's so fucked up. But the coolest thought is this. Rarely, and if you can really actually take the time to look at it, rarely does anything turn out the way you were worried it would. And don't blow me off when I say that and be like, I know, but still, you. But really, like, really look at how often did you worry about whatever the outcome was that you were worried about? And that's what happened. Now, I'm not saying it didn't. It does. But how often? You know what I'm saying? It's just not that often. And I know that doesn't help because, well, today could be the day that it is. But is it, though? Like, the chances of that aren't that great. It's probably going to be something you never thought of that's going to happen. That you can't even, like, conjure up in your head. Some other weird thing is going to happen. So I would say stop thinking about it, be easy on yourself, blah, blah, blah. But you're not choosing to be worried. So that's just bullshit. I say here, have a sip. More power to you. Good things. Let's hope things don't turn out that way. But this is the greatest exercise for if you're worried about something. You ready? I didn't have very many good therapists, but the one good one I had taught me this. So if you do the first step, or if this thing happens that you're worried about, what's going to happen? Say what's going to happen. Because sometimes you do know. What's going to happen? Say it. And then what? Say it. And then what? Like, you've got to give it words. And then what? And when you get to the part where, and then I'm going to be fill in the blank. And that's the end of the line. The answer to that is, yep. And then what? And it's like, it's gonna suck. Yep. And what happens when you do that is you take it out of the realm of just magical, horrible badness into reality. And a lot of times when you do that, you're like, oh, that's ridiculous. That would never happen like that. And then you're like, okay, I'm just being ridiculous. Or you run the scenario again in a little more realistic way. And then you're like, okay, yeah, I can handle that. That's probably going to happen. Or you can be like, no, this is probably going to happen. But the end result, like, it's inevitable and there's nothing anyone can do about it. And I can handle it. Like, then I'll just be sad. Or it's going to be devastating. Like, when my ex left me and my daughter was 9 months old, I walked out and I was in my therapist's office. And she's like, what's going to happen? I don't know. You know, I'm a single mom. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm too young to do this. And I can't handle it. And the end result was, and I am terrified and exhausted. And she said, yeah. And then what? Like, I'll just cry every day. She said, yeah. And it was refreshing to have someone say, yeah, that's shitty. This is hard. And you're not crazy. And then what's are realistic. And yes, that's the deal. You're going to cry a lot. There was something about the honesty of that makes it a little bit more doable. Because we only deal with, in any one moment, the only amount of pain we can deal with in that one moment. We process it. And then we move to the next moment and we process that. And it's only our pain. It's only whatever wells up inside us. It's just our own singular amount of pain. Now, that's not to say you can't have pain for another living thing, and I've had plenty of that, believe me. I haven't even been able to talk about that yet. It's still the pain I'm feeling about that other living thing, and it's only what my own heart and mind conjures up in any one moment. It's just my pain. It's not anybody else's. I'm not taking on the pain of the world. And even when I do, because you know I do, it's still only what I can feel on your behalf. So try the and then what thing. See how that goes. I was watching Jesse Gesso on Adeptus Psychonautica last night. I'm going to be on Jesse's show. We're filming that, recording that when I get back from getting my tattoo. The Adventures Through the Mind podcast. So I was just doing a little background work, you know, see how that flow went between the two of them. And they got into some conversations. If y'all don't have anything to do today, go over to Adeptus Psychonautica's channel. It should be right there near the top. James Gesso. Did I say Jesse? James Gesso. It's interesting to listen to those two. It was a good podcast. I mean, good video. I had a good cup of coffee. This is my water bottle. I love it. So when we are finished having coffee, what's the first thing that you're going to do? Cool. Good. Awesome. Cheers, right? Coffee is so good. Thank you for having coffee with me. I love you so much. I'm so grateful that you're in my life. You mean a lot to me. Moments like these mean a lot to me. I got some new earbuds. I have a hell of a time with headphones and earbuds. I don't know what the problem is. I think it's just the industry's changing so much, but I can't wear Apple ones because my ears are too tiny. I have ears the size of a child. And then, so I try to get like the over the ear things. And the ones that I have or had, my kittens were teething and they chewed through it. And they were Razer headphones, so I don't know. There's a problem with their wear in the computer and they take over the computer, and like some people consider it malware. So I got some cheaper ones and they just broke, and I got more cheaper ones and they broke. So I think when we finish having coffee, I'm gonna hook these up. They're Beats. And I think these are gonna be good. think this is going to be something I can keep. So I'm going to go set these up and start my day. Thanks for having coffee with me. I love you, beautiful people. Bye. Have a good day.